It's the final countdown. Greetings friends, welcome back to Crusty Diaries, the series, episode 9 today, and we are quite literally fitting brake pipes and calipers, and then our job is finished. Now, I'll level with you, I've already started the setup for this job because I wanted to see if everything would be fine, and well, surprise surprise, if you look in here, you can see it's not gone well, and I've removed everything in here. And I've now got a rounded bolt. So first thing that we need to do is get that off, and in order to do that, well, I no longer need that brake pipe, I'm just going to hack it. Why bother wasting your time with a blowtorch, heat, lots of penetrating fluid, when you can just say, hold on a minute, I've got the pipe here that I need. Yeah. And obviously, yes, I know that with all the fluid's just going to absolutely peesh out of here, but I really don't care about that right now. All I care about is getting this all sorted. So, what is the first major step? Well, we should really probably just address that brake line, shall we? Now, if you're going to do something as stupid as taking a hacksaw to your brake pipes, what kind of idiot would want to do that? I know, but it would be handy to know exactly which one it is that you're replacing. So, in the bay, you've got the brake master cylinder, and then down here, that is the pipe that I'm after. So, we need to get this out, so we just trace it back, comes round, up and in, down here. So this is the one we want out first. Let's just get in here, see if we can't break this off. Work smart, not hard. So we just get this banjo out, and then we can just remove the full pipe. And this is the moment that I realise that I've taken the wrong one out. Don't tell me I actually have. I have. No, I haven't. I'm only joking.
This is great banter. It really is.
One bent to folk original, and there it is. Right, so in there, we need to get this out of here, we'll get this rebent with the new one, and then we'll put that back in. Let's get to it. Welcome to Bending Corner, otherwise known as Painting Corner, Wheel Bearing Corner, and basically it has multiple uses, right? Just go with it. So, here we are, the old one and the new one, which I have already started to pre-bend. So, yeah, that's there, and then we're going for this business somehow. It is actually quite easy to do this, also a bit therapeutic, to be honest. You just get in there and start going at it. I mean, they said that the pipe bending tool was definitely required, but to be honest, as long as you're kind of careful enough, it is actually bending fine. I say that and I'll do this and then it won't fit. Although this here is quite tricky. So this bends out a flare and then round. I can feel it. I don't want it to compress, I just want it to bend sort of roughly into shape, like so. So we're going to go down like that. I don't think it needs to be exact, as long as we get into the ballpark, you know, as long as we're in the same street or whatever generic way you want to word that. I think that's right, isn't it? Let's put this back here. This does need to be a really sharpish bend, so as long as it bends kind of like that, so there we go. That's, look at that, look, it's almost as if I know what I'm doing. Right, so that's now there, apart from this little kink, which I don't understand why that's kinked like that, but I hope it doesn't matter. Right, so we're at that part. This does need to bend a bit more, so just use the thumb, bend it in just a bit more. There we go, that's that there. Match that to there. Now we want this to start going this way. And bend down a bit. And then we'll get the last of that in place because I want to know what it's like on the car. So let's just double check this. That bend looks okay to me. And then this one does need to come quite a lot more that way. Bend that out. That's that in shape there. That's in shape there. Yeah, that's close enough. Right, let's see if we can actually get this to work. Right. Fresh washer. I believe we are in the room. I could be wrong, but I believe we are. Need to feed this. Throttle cable, everything out the way. Right. So that's kind of where I want it, and then into here, feed that round, turn that, twist that into place. There it goes. You don't mind if the police just mosey on by. I mean, I am committing massive crimes towards mechanicking, mind you, but you know. There we go. That's got it. Kinda. Right, we've gone from being in the postcode to being in the house now. Now we're in the room, we're in the room, we're in the room, we're in the room. Right, quick. Get this done up. Right, so we are most definitely in the room here. What does that look like underneath? That's not half bad actually, it's kind of close. It does need a bit of a bend to get it, you know, to where it needs to be, but yeah, I can do all that once I get the caliper and that in. And let's do that now. First things first, I want this old banjo. Whoop, which is leaking like nobody's business. I don't actually want the banjo lead itself, I just want the banjo bolt. And I know that there's people that will say, oh my god, why are you not replacing every single bolt? Listen, this is costing an absolute fortune as it is, and one little bolt, I don't think that's the end of the world, is it? Cue the meltdown from someone going, actually, blah 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 blah, yeah I know. Next thing, so I've got that washer for up the top, and then I'll put a washer into the caliper when I put that on in a minute. So we need to get this one off. You won't have been able to see a damn thing of that. I don't really know where to put you just now. I am already getting PTSD immediately here, but I don't think it's going to be as bad. I hope it's not going to be as bad. I shouldn't have said that. Right. So the new caliper will just slide in place, hopefully. Because it's not got any tension on it, it should be fine. 14. In we go. And that one. In we go. So just screw that in. Ta-da! Right. New thingy-majiggery. With the whatchamacallit and the doodad. Right, now it's in. Now it's in. Banjo on now. Where I put the bolt. There you are. For fresh washer on. So this comes into here. The locator. And then it all falls apart. Let's do that again. It's 12. Right, I'll get these torqued down to their final settings, which are, ta-da, and then we'll get this trotted. Right, everything's torqued down, everything's ready to roll. Just need to get this pipe in now, and it's a bit of a kind of hope for the best here. Oh, we're in. Nearly. Just need to get this away from the bodywork. Oh fuck. Should have tried to do the final bend off the car. And it's in now, but it's going to need to come back out. Yeah, I'm going to need to pull that back out and bend it. Ah. Problem is, I've now actually got that pretty much in there. Just a bit of touchy-feely jiggery pokery, and eventually it will actually just go in on its own. There we go. And there you have it, that's it. It's in, it's on, it just needs to be bled now once we get the other side all sorted. Which I shall now crack on and get done. So yes, we'll be right back after a fabu montage. And with that, the sun has set for the day, which probably suggests that I should quit while I'm ahead, because we've now got the passenger side brake line, all of this all done, and the driver's side is done. There is only one more brake line left to do, and it's the one that goes from the front of the car to the back of the car, but you need to get under the car to do that. And as you can see here, that's not really possible. So yeah, I mean, that one isn't actually a fail, so I'm kind of swallowing whether to bother doing it or not, but it seems a bit daft when I've went to all this effort and then not do it. So yeah, I think we might end up just doing it anyway. I might do that off camera, to be honest, because I'm not quite sure how I'm going to get underneath the car, film it and all that, but it's basically the same process anyway as doing the front end. But yes, join me again tomorrow for the bleeding process, because I can feel spits of rain in the air as well. So yeah, let's wrap it up just now, because I have a good feeling and I don't want that feeling to fade rapidly. So yep, I'll see you tomorrow, or in a jump cut, basically. Yeah, that's how this works, doesn't it? So unfortunately, Scarlett has made my mind up for me with all the extreme corrosion under here. Basically, in order to get the brake line out, which is this one here, I would have to remove these clips. And to get those clips out, you need a 10mm. But the 10mm are all so heavily corroded all the way along here that, yeah, there really is nothing I can do, unfortunately. I can't free them off to get that out. So what that means is, yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to have to leave that in just now. But it isn't actually an MOT fail, so, you know, every cloud and all that, that's not actually one of the lines that was down as heavily corroded. Now, the thing is, right, the entire underside there is going to be getting completely ripped apart and put back together anyway when she goes through to get the work done. So, I mean, once that's all done, if I still want to change it, I can change it. But yeah, that'll just need to stay in place just now until Scarlett goes away, gets her new rear ends put on and the new replacement chassis legs, because they're not really chassis legs, but you know what I mean. Once they get replaced as well, so once that's all done, I can do it at a later date, but right now we need to get everything finished. So, last job, let's get the brakes blade, hopefully using one of these very, very high-tech kits, a one-man brake kit, which, yeah, I've used this before when I was doing the clutch, and it wasn't the greatest thing in the world, and I may have went and purchased a totally different, fancier piece of kit which forces the brake fluid through and in, so you don't have to pump the brakes or anything. And I may have ordered that and then realised that I haven't got the right size cap for the job, so I ended up running out and buying this. Potentially that's what happened. In an alternative universe, this is actually what happened. I bought this in the first place because it has a non-return valve and it allows me to basically pump the brakes because I have no friends.
Hello darkness, my old friend.
Yeah. So the first thing we need to do, take off the dust cover, make sure not to lose it. Force this over the top. You only really need to put it over like that, supposedly. And then you just force this on to keep that in place, but honestly, with that on there like that, that's plenty. And then basically just turn this off, which opens it up and will allow fluid through. And I've already filled up the reservoir, so that's full. So yeah, let's begin a bit of pumping. By the way, this is actually all only rusted up from 2 days with the pads off. That's ridiculous. So there's a non-return bleeder valve in there, so hopefully when I start a pumping, nothing. Spewing brake fluid somewhere, I don't know what's spewing it. We did indeed have a leak. right in here at the back. All over the ground, all pissing out of the place. I've had it apart and put it back together, and hopefully when I put more oil, brake fluid in again, that'll stop it, but just one disaster after another. Let's try this again. Oh, finally! Oh, at last! That's the first one done. I'll nip on now and get the rest done. I'll be back in a jiffy. I say a jiffy. Hopefully as long as there's no more blooming leaks. I've got quite a melancholy feeling now. Yeah, it's done. I mean, there's still a few odd jobs that will need to be done. When you left me there, I was just finishing the brake bleed in. I've put all the little pieces of plastic back in place and secured them all, and, you know, put the odd cable tie here and there for rock solid stability, and I will get the correct bolts for it eventually. I've just obviously misplaced a few, so cable ties will suffice on the short term, but yeah, we're finished. It's done. All the work, bar the shouting, is now done. I don't actually know what to say now. I mean, I've got a big plan for, you know, once the car's finally finished, and I've got a bit of a jokey end to this video plan, but right now I actually don't know what to say. I thought we would just put the last wheel on anyway. While we're here, everything else, as I say, is done. It's just a case of getting the axle stands gone, and that will be Scarlett back on the ground properly for the first time in 3 months. So, yep, let's do this. How it all started. This actual corner is how it will end. I mean, it's not over yet. There is still a lot to do, but I'm not doing it. So, Scarlett's going to disappear from this driveway, and I don't know when I'll get her back, but we'll talk about that another day. So yeah, we're done. I'm probably going to keep saying that to myself for about 3 weeks now, but yeah. Yes, I know there needs to be a final talk, but I'll do that later. More important things to do right now. And yeah, that's it, all done. That is the end of the video, and now if you will indulge me for the next couple of minutes, I am going to go and get changed, get Scarlett off the axle stands, and I am going to completely ape the best bit of television that I've seen this year, because she hasn't moved in 3 months. How about we make her move in the style of the 24th century? If you know this, congratulations, you figure it out. If you don't know this, don't worry about it, it's just going to look cheesy as fuck. It's nice to be back in here again after such a long time out. The fact that I know that I now no longer have to take everything apart, oh to heaven, Just being here alone is ridiculously good. Honestly, it really is. But we need to know right now, will she start? Will she move for the first time in 5 months? Let's find out. Secondly most important thing, get the sunglasses on the go. Are you ready? Am I ready? Are you ready, Scarlett? Yeah, let's do it. Right, let's set a course for Omicron Persei 8. I mean, Dunfermline. Engage!